This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 15, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, police probe link between shooting and a cop found hiding in bushes. The police are trying to determine if there is a link between the injury of a man and 4 men, including a cop, who were detained in Jupen District, Bagwalk, St. Catherine on Thursday night. The man, a 24-year-old construction worker, was shot and injured in the said location, where police investigated explosions and later detained a constable seen hiding in bushes. The police reports indicated that the incidents occurred at around the same time. It was reported that around 7:50 p.m., the construction worker was walking along the roadway when he was approached by gunmen who opened fire at him, hitting him in the upper body. He ran off and hid himself. Police said the man contacted a nearby associate who came and saw him near a church along the roadway holding onto his stomach. He informed his associate that he was shot and injured by unknown assailants and was assisted to hospital, where he was treated and admitted. Police are probing if those were the explosions residents reported when they went to the area to investigate and found the cop. The constable had told police he and 3 friends drove to the area to conduct a motor vehicle transaction when they heard gunshots, and he hid in bushes while his friends drove away in his car. The friends later drove the cop's car to the Bagwalk police station, where the constable was taken. A search of the vehicle yielded more than 100 rounds of ammunition. The policeman is not a licensed firearm holder, nor does he have a permit. Government will not negotiate with gangsters, Prime Minister reiterates. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has reiterated his stance that the government will not enter into any negotiations with gangsters. He was speaking with a journalist Thursday following the opening of concrete pavements in the community of MacDonald Place in his St. Andrew West Central constituency. Mr. Holness said he does not support the argument that there is one gang member trying to keep a community safer than another. According to the Prime Minister, gang members are a threat to the safety and the security of the state, and there should be no importance accorded to anyone involved in a gang. He said gang members do nothing but destroy and are only operating in their own interests. Mr. Holness added that the government has put measures in place to deal with gangs, pointing out that there must be no favored status awarded to those who choose to become gang members. 17-year-old boy arrested in anti-gang operation. A 17-year-old boy linked to the Capture Land gang operating in sections of the St. Andrew South Police Division was apprehended during an operation conducted by members of the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force on Trinidad Road in Waterhouse, St. Andrew on Thursday. The police say the teen, who was wanted for wounding with intent, is believed to be a top-tier member of the gang, which is responsible for several major crimes in St. Andrew South. According to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the task force is targeting a number of criminal organizations in St. Andrew South and other hotspots across the island. Advocate calls for ATM accessibility for the blind. The Jamaica Society for the Blind is appealing for a resumption of discussions with commercial banks about a lack of accessibility at automated teller machines. Chairman of the society, Damian McLean, is pushing for voice-activated ATMs to be installed to allow the blind to conduct their transactions in relative privacy. Speaking Friday with the news, he said the conversation about accessibility was initiated with the Jamaica Bankers Association in 2021, but it has since stalled. He said national commercial bankers started talks with an overseas company about voice-activated ATMs. According to him, however, the discussion did not progress beyond that. Mr. McLean contends that Braille keypads are not sufficient, as the blind will still need to know the instructions on the screens to carry out their transactions.
It was useful to the point where we had outlined to have another meeting, and we didn't get that meeting. Up to this point, we have not gotten that meeting. The individual banks, however, some of them we've worked with, and they have in terms of a help desk, no, but there are aspects of their operations that they would have adjusted. So, like NCB, for example, we would have worked with them to fine-tune the mobile apps. Those are the mobile apps. Those are more compatible now. We still have issues with their online platform, though. But the ATM is the big issue that is still out there. Well, what I want to say now is the conversation needs to restart. All the parties should come into play and we work towards a solution. Because the closure of the branches have also complicated this thing. Some branches are located in some spaces that blind persons, it's taking them off their route, out of their way to go to these branches to get the assistance.
NWC unions are satisfied following talks with the management. Technocrats from the Ministry of Finance and the management of the National Water Commission yesterday continued talks with the unions representing NWC workers. Speaking with the news on the outcome of the deliberations, General Secretary of the National Workers Union, Granville Valentine, said the unions representing the NWC workers expected that an agreement will be signed by Monday.
All things equal, we are looking forward to signing on Monday, at sometime on Monday. We trust that good sense will prevail on all sides and that, normalcy can return in a fulsome manner at the NWC. For now, the unions are satisfied with the level of discussion and the progress we would have made today. I want to thank the Ministry of Labour who continue to assist the process in a very professional manner and with great expertise. With this type of assistance, the parties should reach an amicable agreement in shortest possible time.
NWC workers issued a strike notice last week over the protracted implementation of a job evaluation exercise. The unions contend that the job evaluation will result in adjustments in the pay scales of the workers and they should have been implemented last November. The workers are also asking for the alignment of all jobs with their corresponding pay bands, along with a comprehensive listing of all jobs evaluated. They say to date there has been no word on when the new pay scales are to take effect. Popular Dr. Alfred Dawes dismisses reports that he was poisoned. Popular medical doctor and the newly minted People's National Party standard bearer for Southeast St. Catherine, Dr. Alfred Dawes, has refuted reports that he was rushed to the hospital to get a treatment for poisoning. I have been hearing those reports going around, but they are false, Dr. Dawes told the news during an interview on Saturday. I was at a restaurant and had an allergic reaction, and out of an abundance of caution, I went to have it checked out at a medical facility, said the medical practitioner. Dawes said he was the only one who went to the medical facility to have the matter addressed. Dawes is seeking to be the PNP candidate for St. Catherine Southeastern in the general election due 2025. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.